I sure it'd be okay. What did I miss? Yes, I mean, it would be really hard to pull off something that would make story different. Different is always good. It's a neat concept, but you need to handle care. I think I missed some stuff from yesterday, but whatever. I know. Oh, hey, Gala. Good evening, everyone. Welcome, Mr. Gala. Am I interrupting? It looked like you were having an intense discussion. It's nothing. Robert's just giving me feedback. It's for the book I'm writing. Sounds like a heavy discussion. What are you up to tonight? I'm just trying to sit and relax. Please don't let my presence interrupt you. Oh, don't worry about it. Although, I do need to interrupt Red for a moment. Sure, how can I help you? I really like the way that, like, some characters get notifications on their phone. Can I have a cup of... You remember my remedy? Of course. Do you want to give it a try again? Oh, sorry, didn't hit quite a spot. Remember, it's tea and ginger. The last thing's definitely a different ingredient from either of those. Okay. Tea and ginger. I think it's tea, milk, and ginger. It's tea, milk, and ginger. Tea, milk, ginger. Yeah, okay, there we go. Judging by the smell, this looks like it. Indeed. I have the same feeling. I've made a note of the mixture. Perfect. Anyway, please don't mind me. Continue your discussion. Don't worry, Mr. Gallo. We're done for the night. You're done. I have a lot of new homework thanks to you. You're welcome. Is Hyde coming? No, I'm by myself tonight. It's gonna be a peaceful night then. That's mean, Freya. Oh, come on. I was just joking. Oh, let me take a look at my phone. Gala. Close friends only. Veteran. Now working in a hospital. Veteran? Like... Okay. Galahad. Why is it called Galahad? Oh, it's because of the name Oh. Ginger chai latte, good to calm, yet warm your nerve. He needs to learn how to communicate his thoughts nicely, though. He might not look like it, but he's a very kind person, you know? He doesn't show it, that's for sure. That applies to you as well. Oh, come on. Good evening, everyone. Welcome, Mr. Baileys. Hey, how are you doing, Freya? Not good. What's going on? Red was just criticizing my story. It's called feedback. It's cruel. It's necessary. Sounds interesting. What's the problem with the story? The story is non-linear and quite complicated. Imagine a choose-your-own-adventure storybook, but for adults. Sounds pretty common so far. But instead of telling you which page to turn to, every decision you make will give you a score. What? That score will determine which page you should go to. That sounds more like a video game than a book. I know, it's not that original, but my target here is the mainstream audience. Huh? With the help of my publisher, this kind of book may go mainstream, just like how Choose Your Own Adventure show on Netstream. Choose Your Own Adventure show on Netstream? You mean the Black Mirror stream? Black Mirror story? It was nothing new, but because of the marketing and the names involved, it reached the mainstream market. That sounds interesting. Highly ambitious for you. At least it's simpler than my other idea, which is making a novel not in the form of a book, but in form of story cards. Yeah, I know, right? As if she has all the time in the world. And that's even before considering the sensitive issue of setting the story in a world where only humans exist. What did you say? No, there's a reason why it had to be that way. Just wait until I finished it, okay? Alright. As Red said though, I won't have the time. Get a normal picture proof is already a steep climb. Let's not make the mountain even higher. Fair enough. What's the story about, by the way? You'll have to wait for it. Don't want to spoil the fun if you say so. Anyway, I haven't ordered anything. What do you want to drink tonight? Ginger latte, if you know how to make it. Don't I know how to make it? Ginger latte. I feel like I do. I mean, it's just like coffee, ginger, and then milk, right? Here you go. Thanks. Damn, this is good. Perfect for a cold evening. Dude, I kinda... anything ginger kinda bangs. It's like banger. Punk. Been listening to Pumpkin Spice since I was a wee lad. Oh, Pumpkin Spice. Okay, I thought it was a drink at first. Escaping bloodlines, experiencing life one color at a time. One day I'll have my own solo exhibition. This kind of drink making skill, I wonder why your place isn't any bigger. What we have here now is more than enough for me. Whatever floats your boat, I guess. By the way, how are you doing, Baileys? Still busy with your last client? Oh, I'm done with her. Done? You're dropping the project? Nah, not crazy. I still need the money. Done as in I finished the job. I spent the past few weeks making sure it's even done before the deadline. Did she like it? Ah, she loved it. She had some complaints, of course, but I convinced her. By using some design term she doesn't understand. So you finish your job by bullshitting her? It's fine as bullshit, my lady. The one survival skill every freelancer must have. Hold on. Actually, the background music is a bit loud. We got anything right now? No. I'm taking a break from work. I need to work on a few personal matters. Like you and Lua? Something like that. By the way, I'm curious. How did you guys meet? If you don't mind me asking. I don't mind, it's just that I was young and stupid, you know? Oh, come on. Who hasn't been there? You're right. So, I was a bit of a player back in college. Oh, spicy. And I was going after my then best friend's girlfriend's friend. Then best friend's girlfriend's friend. Okay. Wait, what? Okay, I'll say it slowly. I used to have a best friend. He was an incubus. Okay. That's like Cognac. Okay, what's an incubus and what's a succubus? Whatever. Cognac has a girlfriend. And that girl has a friend. That friend is the one I'm after. Oh, okay, got it. She was one of the hottest girls there, but everyone knew she wasn't the type of girl you'd want to date. Why? I don't want to get into the details, but this succubus was super hot and all the guys wanted to sleep with her. She was a player too. Huh? That doesn't sound like Lua at all. Because it wasn't Lua, genius. Huh? Lua was my friend's girl. Holy moly. This is getting spicier. The other girl's name was... let's just call her Rose. I knew Lua's next relationship with Cognac. Fake name you made up, right? Yeah. Now will you let me continue without interruptions? Okay. So I asked Lou a lot of things about Rose. She knew what I was after, annoyed her so much, but I kept bothering her. I mean, I was pretty active guy back then. So Lua came over to visit us at one point. I lived with Cognac back in college. I'd been out, and I got back just as Lua arrived. A total coincidence. We went into our place together and witnessed something surprising. What? Cognac was sleeping with Rose. Oh. I saw the look on Lua's face. Disbelief, anger, sadness. That's crazy. And without even thinking about it, I punched Cognac in the face. I got into a fight with him. Oh, I haven't told you. Cognac was a Brazilian jiu-jitsu tutor for kids. He's pretty good. Oh my. Yeah, I landed with that one punch, and he beat me into a pulp. Easy. Lua begged me to stop fighting on her behalf. More like she begged Cognac. Yeah, I wasn't kidding. I lost, but I didn't give up so easy. I was bitten pretty bad. Lua took care of my injuries. We grew closer after that. I don't even remember the exact date. And suddenly, that friendship turned into a relationship. And hell of a story, I know. Have you seen her by any chance? Yeah, she came by a few days ago. How is she? She hasn't returned any of my call or texts. Well, she's healthy, that's for sure. She got into an argument though. With whom? There was this male model. A model? I don't think she was that type of girl. To go out with a model. Oh, they weren't together. What was they arguing about? Well, they're talking about your relationship. They told us the reason behind the fight. About your family and stuff. This guy, Hi, joined in discussion. What did he say? He didn't understand why Lua would insist on getting family approval, considering, you know, what? You're willing to leave your own family? You would do that for her? Yeah, I would. I'm sick and tired of my family. Why would you say that? Let me tell you about my family. Or should I say most elven families? Hold on, what the fuck? They all think they're high and mighty. If you're born an elf, there are certain unwritten rules you must follow. Reputation, appearance, or everything. We must never ever make our family look bad. You can only befriend certain people, you must dress a certain way. You can only have certain jobs. Jobs that are deemed worthy and successful, like being a doctor, a lawyer, a CEO, you know? Ever since I was a kid, I've always wanted to be an artist. I love drawing and creating art. However, becoming an artist is not something elves would deem suitable. Unless you become the next Da Vinci. So when I switched from a business major to an art major, my parents went crazy, screamed like they were on fire. They told me that I'd be rich, that I'd never be rich or successful. All that because you chose an art degree? You know what the worst part? They blamed Lua. What do you mean? They blamed her for my decision to pursue my passion for art, yelled about how her kind is ruining the country. Accusing the religion of worshipping the Dark Lord. Accusing her of putting a spell on me and cursing the family. Wow, this is pretty on the nose in terms of like interracial religion relationships. I mean, come on, this is the 21st century. This is not cool. I don't sound judgmental, but your family's racist. Tell me about it. It was the only person that could make me feel alive. She showed me how I could be free and pursue my dreams. I don't understand why Lua is so obsessed with the idea of reconciliation with my family. I just don't get it. I have no problem leaving my family, you know. I'd be happy to leave them for the both of us. What about her? What about her and her family? You may be happy to leave your family, however it may not be the same for her. Gala, do you have something to say? Perhaps you could give us a different perspective. Sorry, I didn't mean to eavesdrop. Couldn't help but overhear your story. I assume the person you're talking about is not an elf, correct? Yeah, she's a succubus. I see. I'm a werewolf. For werewolves, the wolf pack is the most important thing. We'll put family before any other. We often have our own problems within the pack. We won't abandon our family for anything. Perhaps that's true for her and her family. Besides, if you leave your family for her, wouldn't that make your parents believe that all those bad stereotypes about succubi are true? I never thought about it that way before. Whether you like it or not, your actions will have an impact on her as well. And if you leave your family for her, that will put her in a difficult spot. She might feel responsible for your actions. There's nothing to feel bad about. I'm leaving my messy family to create a better one with her. It's easy for you to say that now, but you don't know what the future holds. One day, circumstances might change. One day, you might regret your decisions. One day, you might use the I left my family for you card. And we love each other. I'll be with her whatever the circumstances may be, you know? Love is like a flame. It might burn fiercely at first, but over time it will die down if you don't maintain it. Maintaining it won't be easy, and it will be hard work, because life is full of storms, and marriage It will not survive on love alone. Whoa, that's deep. We will have each other. That's enough for us. Tell me, do you have any health insurance? What? I'm an elf. Why would I need health insurance? You'll need some. What for? Immortality is an elven privilege. But you'll lose it if your family disowns you. I've seen people go bankrupt because they fell ill or got seriously injured, emptied their entire life savings for an $8 pill because in this country they charge $20,000 for it. And if you decide to have children, they won't have the same privileges you do, and that's a high probability that they'll get bullied for being a half-breed. There are consequences. You shouldn't be taken lightly. Think about it. Anyway, I've got to go. I apologize for my intrusion. No, thank you for your insight. I've got to go too. Want to head out together? Sure. Thanks for the drink, Red. And Freya. Bye. Wow. What? You made me lose 2 customers in a minute. Hey, that wasn't on me. They were leaving anyway. Are you gonna write that in your book? It's a secret. If your book is based on this coffee shop, how can you present a story like theirs in a world with only humans around? I'm not sure. Perhaps a hot drink will give you some inspiration. Sounds like a great idea. The actual, like, disconnect. Because I know. But they have, like, Southeast Asia and shit like that in this game. Who vows to stop major hospitals selling Fury sedatives illegally? Coachella 2020, 10 reasons why I should go. Sports tournament in space. Might be might only be a few decades away. I really like this design. I'm gonna see if I could like take a screenshot of that and then crop that shit out into a transparent PNG. For the thumbnails. Oh, yo, it's my boys. He really never changed. I know. It was surprisingly nice. Catching up with people from back then. Thank you for forcing me to do it. Don't mention it. Hey, Red. I'd like to order again. The usual. Back to the experiment? Yes. I think the last one was the remedy. But there's no harm checking some other combinations. Alright. You know what to do. Wait, he wants me to... Okay, he wants me to do experiments, so... Try this, thank you. Sorry, but this doesn't taste like anything like what I asked for. Pardon me for the mistake. Never mind. Wait, what? But I thought you wanted me to experiment. What about you, Mr. Hyde? Would you like to order anything else? I'm good for now. Can help by overhearing you both. Sounds like you two go way back. We do, I guess. He was my bodyguard. Oh? Didn't you meet here? Yeah, when this was a bar. What happened exactly? He was getting his ass kicked by a couple of dwarves. Those 2 bastards. It wasn't a pretty sight, so I intervened. A vampire is supposed to be, you know, tough. Just because I'm a vampire doesn't mean I know kung fu. Besides, I had a couple of drinks. I could have taken them if I was sober. A couple? Really? You were trash, Hyde. You told them I was your bodyguard. Wait, were you not his bodyguard? Not at the time, we didn't even know each other. Because of the whole fiasco, we both got kicked out. And then this wasted vampire stuck to me. Like, well, you know, to a blanket. Obviously, he was too drunk to drive, so I hailed a cab. Turns out he was also too drunk to tell the driver where he lived, so I was stuck with him until morning. Thanks for not leaving me on the street, Gala. Those doors could have killed me. Who were they? I'm not gonna confirm or deny anything, but it's possible they may have ties to the mafia. But I might have lost some of their money on... And I might have lost some of their money on the stock market. A lot of their money. Yikes. They wanted me to launder their dirty money, so I decided to screw them over instead. Yeah, I've heard the bit. I overheard what they were talking about before this fight started. I knew Hyde was innocent, so that's why I helped him. He might be an annoying asshole, but he's not a thief. What a stroke of luck, the universe sending me a guardian angel in time of need. Next morning, I offered him a job as my bodyguard for real. After all the trouble you caused me that night before, hey, I took you to breakfast. Don't tell me that counted for nothing. I have to say, it wasn't my proudest moment. I was broke, breakfast was an offer I couldn't refuse. It was late 60s, mind you. It wasn't easy finding a job, especially for people like me. Werewolves? War veterans. Ah, I see. So how did you go from working as a bodyguard to working in a hospital, gal? Well, when he was working with me, I noticed. I prefer we skip that part. I'm sorry, but I don't want to go into any details about it. It's alright. Forgive me for asking. I don't mind telling you the quick and dirty version. No, sorry, he helped me with something. Let's just say something from my past. Thanks to that help, I found a new purpose in life, helping other people live. Of course, that wasn't easy for a war veteran werewolf to become a nurse or a doctor. That's why I chose hospital admin instead. So you could say I owe this guy my life, thanks to his stubborn persistence and helping me when I needed it. Thank you for sharing your story with me. I didn't expect such a tale from you. I know. Anyway, Ren, I'd like to order something now. What would you like? Could you make a tea-based drink that's warm and cool at the same time? A tea-based drink that is warm and cool at the same time? Like this? Exactly what I wanted. By the way, it feels like this place is missing something today. Yeah, I haven't seen her today. Hey, speak of the devil. Hello, good people. And one vampire. It's good to see you too, Freya. By the way, we were talking about you. Oh, really? What about me? I was just surprised you weren't here. Is that how you pick up girls young enough to be your granddaughter? That won't work on me. I have no interest in flirting with you. I've got high standards, you know. You look tired, Freya. Hard day at work? How could you tell? Call it werewolf senses. Right. Should read my draft, and I actually got some good feedback. That's good to hear. Glad I could help. So I spent the whole day writing stuff. I also did some stories for the paper. After all, overall, it was a good day. Good to hear. Please don't forget to take a break. It's easy to get carried away by work when you're on a roll. Will do, sir. Speaking of hospitals, how's your hospital admin life going? It's not even a word, Freya. I know. I'm not even sure what you even do there. It's pretty boring to talk about. Mostly I handle operational stuff happening in the hospital. Things like how much a specialist costs, how much it affects our income. I also deal with patients and their families. They require intensive care, such as operations. I go through what we do and how much it would cost them. Kind of like biz dev for people's lives then. You could say that. Damn, that sounds complicated and hard. That's why I'm suited for the job. Someone who gets very emotionally attached to patients will find this job pretty tough. Whereas heartless people like my friend here only see it from the business perspective. Good point. Why do people really talk about... why do people rarely talk about your kind of job? Just most people don't really notice we exist. Think about the necessity of it. Exactly. It's an interesting job, yet no one talks about it. Maybe because most admins are just like me. We rarely talk about work outside the hospital. I mean, it's boring, isn't it? Why? For me, I just don't find any reason to. It's the patients' personal lives anyway. Such professionalism and loyalty. You should keep a hold of that mindset, especially in front of this lady here. He needs to be a little bit less loyal, though. Hyde. You're doing just job for a while, right? Almost 50 years now. Whoa, I didn't know that. Wait, 50 years in the same position? Uh-huh. Holy, ask for a promotion, man. They keep offering me new positions. Mostly managerial. Take it. Not interested. Why? It's not something I want. Besides, as I've told you before, I fit perfectly in this position. But the salary must be better if you take a promotion, right? Of course. But what I get at the moment is more than enough for me right now. I still get raises while I'm still doing this job. Really can't figure you out. That's gala for you. Anyway, my shift's starting soon. It was nice catching up with the both of you. Are you gonna say Hyde? Yeah, I'm still enjoying the vibes here. See you in a few weeks, I guess. Yep. Safe trip. See you around, Red. And you, Freya. See you. Take care anyway. Bye, boy. You know, it's kind of hard to believe someone like Gala would be your best friend. We were just talking about that before you arrived. Oh, really? Man, I missed an interesting story. How you guys meet? Seriously, have to retell the story? Yes. Come on, you're not going anywhere, right? Alright then. We were in this place back when it was a bar. Whoa, I never knew Gala used to be in the army. I mean, he's got the build to be on the front line. Still though, why did he make a jump from, how should I say this, a very physical job to medic? He's not comfortable talking about it right now. But you know why, right? You're trying to squeeze the story out of me, obviously. He doesn't want to talk about it. That's him, not you. Seriously, Freya, come on. I won't get into details, but going to war, it messes with your head. Oh, that's why Gala doesn't want to talk about it, huh? I don't get it, but it must be this difficult, especially back then. The only thing he was confident in was his strength. So he only did work that relied on his muscle. That wouldn't help him get over his trauma though, right? Of course not. It was the only thing he could do. Or at least it's the only thing he thought he could do. So you hired him for his muscle? Hey, I didn't know about that at the time. Besides, he was good at being a bodyguard, and we weren't that close yet, so no personal feelings. We needed strength. And I got to be interested in him. Interested? I think he's a cool person, that's all. And after a few months, I noticed his problem. I suggested he talk about it with someone, seek help, which he refused. No surprise there, but I kind of pushed him to do it. How? It's complicated. Eventually, he did go to get professional help. Of course, I have no idea what happened in his therapy sessions. But in the end, he found new purpose in his life. He quit working for me. And not so long after that, he started working at the hospital. He's been Yo, astronaut man. Ooh boy. Good evening. It's nice to see you again. We are also glad to see you, barista. By the way, I didn't catch your name the last time you visited. Do you have a name? Name? We sure have. On Earth. Please call us Neil. Neil. Yes. Neil. Is that your real name? Oh, of course not. Due to the nature of our communication, we do not need trivial things like names to interact, but from what we have learned here, it seems like the name Neil has a lot of associations with Earthling efforts in intergalactic exploration. Ah, I get what you mean. Oh, Neil Armstrong? I believe we did not meet the last time we were here. I saw you from after when you left the coffee shop a few days ago. So hello, my name's Freya. You can say I'm a regular here. And you, sir? Hyde. You come here often? You're someone who doesn't live in Seattle, yeah. Do I get Neil as a friend? Oh, she changed her profile picture. Blood sober for 10 years now. Wow. Aw. Oh, you are not from around here. Neither are we. Where'd you come from? Far away. By far away, you mean a few thousand miles or more? More. Much more. More to the point that your strange calculation system means nothing. Sounds far away indeed. What are you doing here in Seattle? And what do your kind dress like? And do all your kind dress like this? Oh, this? We chose this appearance based on an image we saw when we first arrived. Image? Ah, the Army Judrin album cover. No wonder you look familiar. As for what we are doing, this place is really the perfect spot to practice our communication skills with Earthlings. But before that, please let us order something from the barista. What do you want to drink tonight? The usual. This is how you say it, yes? Yes. So, anything? Yes, we won't be able to taste the difference anyway. You really can't taste anything? Yes. What if I can brew a drink that could make you feel something? Interesting premise, but we doubt you would be able to do that. Challenge accepted. So please surprise us. What am I supposed to do? I can't do art. Let's see, I hope I got this right. Thank you. What the? Interesting. Before you ask, yes, that's how they drink. This? He's doing a little play. I love that. What is this? We have never been able to taste anything in our life, but this is a breakthrough. We have to report immediately. Done. Wow, that was quick. Milky Way. Sweet and cool like outer space. Wow, I'm best friends with them already. Which is... okay. Thank you so much from all your kind. You're an interesting person. Thank you. That was a compliment, yes? Normally, yes. You can't be so sure with Raya. That was definitely the highest form of compliment. What are you, Neil? Us? We are travelers. Doing our job in space you call Milky Way. What kind of job? We are tasked with a mission to spread our seeds. You really are here to find a date. All the way from a galaxy far, far away. Wow. Turns out pervs exist everywhere in the universe. Feeling attacked, old man? Not really. You have a valid point. We do not understand. We are glad if we could make you laugh. Oh, pleasure was mine. If I may ask, why do you have to breed with us? We are sorry, but that is classified information. Aw, man. But we believe it is alright to share it with you tonight, thanks to an eye-opening drink from the barista. Well, I owe you this story. So why? Everyone, including us and you and everyone else, is tasked to help keep the balance of the universe, but sometimes it is hard to find civilizations to maintain balance by themselves. Because unknown threats that are beyond each civilization's power can appear, and this is where we come in. I still don't see the relation between that and impregnating us. You're quite dense, aren't you? Hey, you come here to give seeds, so a half-breed of your kind can be born on Earth. That is correct. The half-breed would be half Earthling and half whatever you are. Yes, assuming that you have some powers we can't comprehend, you're trying to make sure Earth will have its own protector. That is 100% correct. Oh, Trying to give us a superhero? Yes, that is what your people will call the Protector. But why do you go through all the hassle? It sounds like a lot of work. Why not just explain this to someone? I'm sure a lot of women wouldn't mind giving birth to a superhero. Sadly, it is not that simple. The future Protector has to be someone that loves this planet more than anything. They have to be born out of love, which we have learned is a very complicated feeling on Earth. You're not gonna get a child out of love if you're just looking for Tinder hookups. Like, if your only sole purpose is to hook up with someone, it's never gonna be born out of love. We have it easier back home due to the nature of our communication. We understand everyone deeply by default, so everyone on our planet loves each other from the very moment they're born. That sounds beautiful. And creepy. Why? It sounds like your planet is a giant spherical orgy. It was a badly chosen word. It was roughly similar to the truth. Oh, if what you're saying is true, shouldn't we help them get laid? With love? Guidance is all we need. Otherwise, we might be responsible for the birth of a super evil person instead. Well, how's the mission going so far? We cannot say it is going well. I'm not surprised. With how quirky and unique you are, not many women can handle that. Could you handle them though? Me? I don't know, what do you think? You're a pretty adventurous girl. I wouldn't be surprised if you decided to go on a date. Or maybe go further if it got you a good story. You're not offended by that? Not in the slightest. You're wrong though. I'd go on a date with them, but I don't like to sleep around. Really? To be honest, I didn't expect that. Yeah, I get that a lot. People often mistake me for someone who gets around a lot. Excuse me, miss. From what we gather, does it mean you are willing to breed with us in exchange for our stories? Oh, wow, no wonder your mission isn't going well. This little finger point thing is so freaking cute. I know he's like fucking weird as shit, but it's kind of adorable. Exchange for stories. I don't mind going out with you for a drink or dinner in exchange for stories, but I'll only sleep with someone I'm serious about. But our mission is serious. It's not that. You either have to be my boyfriend or husband if you want to sleep with me. We have heard of those terms before. Let us check them once again. This is very strange. According to what we have found, many Earthlings mate with one person exclusively for their entire lives. Yes, that's called commitment. Such a strange concept. Then why, with such rules, do you still face overpopulation problems? Now that you mention it, we don't have enough control of ourselves. Those in charge also don't have enough control of us. Not to mention, some races live a very, very long time. So even though there are rules about having kids, and they could be strictly enforced, a lot of people still break them. You know, Earthlings boast about the concept of free will, but we thought your kind also loved the concept of restraint and taking care of the planet? Or at least, that was what we gathered from your information network. Theoretically, that should be the case, but Earthlings are stupid. That's the easiest way to put it. We learned so much today. We have another question for Miss Freya. Ask away. How could we be your husband? First of all, I would suggest going step by step. Most of the time, you start by dating, boyfriends and girlfriends, you know, before you talk about marriage. Oh, okay, so how can we become your boyfriend? You could start by asking her whether she's actually single. Understood. So, Miss Freya, are you single? Yes, I am single. Do you want to be our girlfriend? Well, now, the path to starting to date varies between people, but usually it takes some time before you want to commit yourself to someone. Wow, breeding process on Earth is surely extremely complicated. It'd be easier if you're a smooth talker. Smooth talker? Someone good at communicating with others. It'd be real challenging for us. Even after that, making kids is still a different league. Most women prefer it if their male partners wear condoms. Condoms? It's something you wear to prevent pregnancy. What would you do the mating ritual if you do not want to have offspring? Pleasure. All this information is too much to process in one evening. So we talked about using condoms. How do your kind have sex? Like, how do you... What? Seeing how you drink, the condom might be something you can't use at all. That's true. How do you do it? We're pretty flexible with that. But we cannot tell you the details unless we agree to a mating ritual. I don't want to imagine how it's done. Oh, you do not need to worry. We will not hurt anyone physically or mentally. Yeah, I'm not so sure about that, especially the mental part. We did our research. We tried it on test object we made. It was proven the mental capacity of Earthlings is far more complicated than anything else on Earth, sir. Oh, we did not know that. Being born on Earth sounds very difficult. It is. I have to agree with that. Anyway, thank you so much for the information you have given us tonight. It means a lot for our mission. We have to report our findings to the base. How will you proceed with your mission with this newfound information? We're not sure yet. It is yet to be discussed, after all. It was really nice talking with all of you. You're welcome. We are off now. Bye. Take care on your way, sir. That was really something. Indeed. You said the first time they came here was for a date, right? Yeah, but their date never came. And then they took Miss Myrtle for their date. The game developer orc? Wow, I dread to think how it went. It was pretty awkward. You can't be angry at such naivete. I guess so. By the way, has that young woman been back since I spoke with her last time? You Miss Lua? Yeah, her. Showing some concern now, are you? I was just curious. No, I haven't seen her since then. But her boyfriend did come a few days ago, and Freya's pretty nosy. To the point where Mr. Gala joined the discussion. My, you really have a knack for starting trouble. Sadly, I have to agree with that. It's not easy to make Gala jump into random conversation unless it really piques his interest. Piques his interest, or it annoys him. Don't know how to react to that. Well, I need to catch a flight to Seoul tomorrow, so I'm off for the day. You're leaving Seattle so soon? It's only for a week or so. I'll be back here sooner than you know. Oh well. It'll be a peaceful week then. Anyway, I need to get going as well. Thank you for letting me stay without ordering anything. I didn't even notice that. You really don't care about business. She didn't order anything, but she did attract people to the coffee shop. That's one way to put it. Anyway, Freya, do you want to share a cab? Thanks, but I'm riding my bike. Alright then, see you around. Thanks. Take care on our wake, folks. How long is this game? Sugar and spice. And everything nice. Protests arise over government treatment of Atlantic immigrants. Dwarven-made cars face challenge against an unexpected competitor. The Mother Earth organization fights to save more forests. Welcome. Irashai. Good evening, sir. Hello. I'm from the Federal Immigration Regulation and Enforcement Division, or FIRE for short. How may I help you? We've heard reports of alien sightings in this area. We take the issue of illegal interstellar immigration very seriously. Have you seen any creatures you would consider alien in nature? No, I don't think so, but what should I be looking out for? What's this alien look like? We're not 100% sure, but according to some eyewitnesses, it's wearing a spacesuit, something similar. That's a pretty eye-catching outfit. You'd think an illegal alien would try to blend in better, right? To avoid attention, you know? That's a very good point. In fact, there might be a solid possibility that we have been running around after false testimonies. They are superior creatures after all. Thank you for the help. If you see any suspicious activities, please contact us through our website. Will do, sir. You don't want anything to drink before you're leaving? We're good. Take care anyway. Uh-oh. Neo. Phew. You really need to be more careful, Neo. Huh? Good evening, Red. Yo. Hello, Aqua. Myrtle. Have you been somewhere together? We plan to meet here. It's just a coincidence we arrived at the same time. Would you like to order anything? Do you want to order first? Nah, you go first. Okay. Can I have a cup of green tea with a lot of mint? Your drink is ready. Oh, this looks really fresh. Call this Marrakech. It's inspired by its origin. Marrakech in Morocco? I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm so sorry if I like butcher anything. That's fucking crazy. It's just a bunch of fucking... It's a lot of mint. I've heard people there really love tea. Let's give this a try then. Oh my, it's warm but very refreshing. No wonder Morocco is often associated with tea. How about you, Myrtle? Do you want to order right away? Sure. I'll have the Tariq. What's that? What is that? Here's your Tariq. Huh? Is there anything wrong? No. Tea with milk mixed by pouring the two repeatedly between cups, originally from Malaysia. Huh. It's better than I thought it would be, actually. The taste is really authentic. Just like the Tariq you would get in Southeast Asia. Thank you for the compliment. Where did you learn to make it? I traveled around Southeast Asia a few years ago. So you learned about it in Malaysia? Yes, I learned from the videos on the internet. So, how are things going in the office? As usual, tiring, but thanks to you and your team. We've made some good progress and the problem has been stuck on for a while. I'm glad I could be of help. It's not every day our research could have an impact as direct as this. Only a few weeks of application, no less. The thing is, even with your help, we still need to do a ridiculous amount of overtime. That's crazy. Honestly, like, a programmer, I'm assuming, like, you're not gonna have any days off. I value my time off. Do we just become friends with these people? Make sure that the game will be available for the holiday season. Well, I want to say please don't forget to rest, but I'm sure that won't be easy for you and the team. As if those executives care about us. Overtime's not mandatory, they'll say. Please see your family, go get some rest, but we all know. The optional overtime is passive-aggressive mode. We'll stay longer in the office anyway, because if you go home earlier than the others, you'll feel bad for them. You'll feel guilty. I understand that so much. Hate to admit it, but yeah, it's guilt. I wish I could help you. Please say something to boost your morale, and sadly I'm not the right person to give advice on that. For guilt is something that bothers me a lot, even for things I shouldn't feel guilty about. You know what makes it worse? I know the state of the industry. Still saddens me to realize that my favorite series was born out of such sacrifice. I'm sorry I ruined the mood for everyone. Don't worry about it, Aqua. I'm not that bad off, you know. At least the company gives us decent compensation, healthcare, bonuses, and so on. We're already used to this, so don't worry about me. You get used to unhealthy working conditions. Getting used to unhealthy working conditions shouldn't be a norm. Hey, cheer up. Remember, your research helped us a lot. Thanks to you, the rest of the development is going to be much easier. How's your game going, by the way? I actually have some good news about it. What is it? The game got approved to showcase at Max West this year. That's really good news. Congrats. Thank you. So, what's the problem then? I haven't confirmed my attendance to the organizer. Why? Confirm it fast before they give your spot to another indie. I'm just not sure about it. What's stopping you? Cost? The booth is free for indies. That's good then. And the event's even in Seattle. You don't even spend anything on travel or accommodations. Golden ticket. But I'm not that confident. Pass the selection process, right? You should be enough to validate. That should be enough validation to reassure you of the game's quality. If I'm not mistaken, the judges are usually prolific people in the industry, and also senior journalists. I know. I've told you about my game, right? It's pretty non-traditional. Thousands of people will be visiting Max, expecting full metal conflict and other bigger games. Every game has its own market, you know. You'll be in the indie area. People know what to expect there. Gamers aren't stupid. What if some haters visit the booth? What if they don't like my game and say bad things about it? Or about me? That's not gonna happen. It's an expo, not the internet. People are way nicer in real life. Even after that, I'll still be there by myself for the whole event. That's one problem, yeah. Meeting that many people is already scary enough. Doing it for 4 days straight, showing my baby to the public, I just can't imagine the horror. You know what? So far my schedule's pretty empty around then. If things stay this way until Max, I'll come with you. Eee. No, you don't have to do that, even if you're free then. You shouldn't waste your time on me. Relax or something. No, it's no bother. I'm going to the event anyway. Might as well come with an exhibitioner badge. But what about your company's booth? Don't worry about it. There are hundreds of us. I'll just ask my lead to skip this year. But I'm coming with you, whether you like it or not. Oh, okay. Good. Now, what are you going to show the game on? I have a laptop and smartphone. Is the Expo build ready? Expo build? You're not planning to showcase the full version, right? That's the plan? Don't. I can give you the guidelines I want to have for the Expo build. Do you have the game with you right now? It's on my phone. I can send you the build now if you want. Do so. Okay. Got it. Now let's see. Hey Rachel. What's wrong? Huh? Nothing. We've just been practicing all day and I'm pretty tired. Are you having concerts soon? Don't tell anyone yet. It'll be announced tomorrow. But I'm gonna perform at Coachella next week. We're still adding new performers. Yeah, you might say that those announced this late are backups. Oh. But it's still the biggest festival in the country. Yes. I'm excited for it. I think I should celebrate with a special drink, something sweet. What do you want to order? Aha, sweet hot chocolate. Sweet hot chocolate? Sweet hot chocolate? It's not warm at all. Wait. Oh my god, like... Sweet hot chocolate? So this is sweet. But it's not, It's got a heart on it. Here's your drink. Oh, it looks very pretty. It's warm and sweet. Oh, it's warm? Oh, okay. Don't hesitate, call me. You need something else? Thanks. Other instruction on the loading screen. Try to put time limit on how long they can play. Hi. Did that break their immersion? Probably, but in case there's a good reaction to it. You might have people lining up to play your game. Don't want to make them wait too long. That makes sense? If you don't want to put a time limit on it, try ending the demo with a cliffhanger. That'll get people's attention. Noted. Dad? What are you doing here? After what you did at the studio this evening, I was worried I couldn't find you anywhere around the studio, so I thought you'd be here. And now you're causing another ruckus. We're sorry, Ren. We didn't mean to cause you any problems. You are sorry. Don't have anything to be sorry for. Anyway, I better order something. What are you having? What do you recommend? I suggest a cup of Spanish Sahara. Oh, what's that? Basically hot chocolate with milk and ginger. Sounds delicious. Hot chocolate with milk and ginger. Okay. Chocolate with milk and ginger. Your drink is ready, sir. My. This is amazing. Glad you like it. Dad, yes? Please just go home after you finish your drink. Not until you leave that good-for-nothing pervert. I need him. He's gonna help me become more successful. I know Morris. He's not a good person. The industry has changed, Dad. It's not like that 20 years ago. Besides, since you left, he's been growing his brand, making his name, matching a lot of stars and become superstars. Still have my informants in the industry. He hasn't changed much. Even if he has, it wasn't for the better. You're just being paranoid. First, you were afraid of how my friends are gonna treat me. Now you're afraid of the industry too. What's next? You lock me in the house because you're afraid of the air I'm breathing? You're just too young to understand. Then make me understand, because this is definitely not helping. There are better ways. Didn't you learn anything from Mom? And we're together for almost 15 years. You learn nothing, not even how to talk to your own daughter. Rachel, I'm sorry, but I'm trying, okay? Try harder, because right now, you're not helping anyone. Not me, not you, no one. I know, but give me a chance. You know what? It'll take time for me to learn, but I am learning. Or, could return to the industry. I could try to become your manager. Dad, are you out of your mind? You've been out of touch for so long. I told you, the informant's there. I'm not that out of touch. Of course, there are things I need to figure out, but it doesn't work like that. Dad, you know that. Going from a girl band to solo career won't be easy. If I take things slow, I'll lose my momentum. You don't want me to be your manager? Can you at least choose someone other than Morris? I don't think so. Mr. Lester is the height of his career right now. He's my best chance. Don't be too paranoid, okay? I've made my decision. Now please go home, relax. Don't ever come to the studio ever again. I'm going back there. I need to practice for the festival. It's only 4 days away. It's a big chance to boost my presence as a solo artist. When are you going to be home? I don't know. I'm staying at the hotel label provided. See you, Dad. Wait, Rachel. Okay. I don't know what to do in this situation, honestly. Excuse me for a moment, Ren. Like a day in Barcelona. Sorry about what just happened. Oh, did Rachel change her profile picture again? Don't have to apologize. Yeah, we weren't busy minding our own business anyway. What? You didn't hear that argument, Myrtle? Of course I heard them. I just chose to ignore most of it. It's none of my business, is it? It's amazing. What's so amazing about that? I don't think I could do that. Dividing the focus of my attention so completely, especially when there's an argument like that. You're saying you weren't listening to my advice and you're focusing on them instead? Yeah, no, I was listening. I make notes. You didn't even realize that you're capable of focusing your attention. Now that you mention it, it happens naturally, I guess. Being born in a big family is useful after all. Yeah, sometimes you don't realize what we're capable of doing. By the way, you want to head back now? Yeah, it's pretty late. Yo, Red, we're leaving. Hope you had a good time. Thank you for the drinks as usual. Please take care of your way home. Oh, I don't... her footsteps are so wet. Oh, I guess that's it for Oh, hey. You're back. Are you alright, sir? I like how he still has his drink, sir. Oh, yeah. Please don't worry about me. Managed to count for Miss Rachel? No, I lost her. Sorry to hear that, but I'm sure she was alright. I hope you're right. By the way, pardon me for asking. Yes? Sorry your arguments with Rachel. Something kept bugging me. What's that? Why did you leave the music industry? Now that's a trip down memory lane. You don't have to tell me if it makes you uncomfortable. No, it's fine. I left about 20 years ago, just as we were welcoming the beginning of the new millennium. It was a great time for girl bands, you know. They were huge in the 90s. They were still enjoying the leftover sensation past decade. I met my wife while working. She worked for a record label. That's how we met. I decided to get married and settle down. I wanted a peaceful life. You didn't find peace managing girl bands? Oh gosh, no. The politics, the dark side of the industry, none of it is good. What hit me the hardest was fans. Toxic fans are the worst. Teenage girls especially. They were crazy around their idols. To the point where they started doing really unimaginable stuff. Like what? Spending all their money trying to copying the superstar lifestyle and abandoning their responsibilities, their families, and the men. They were even worse. Sexualized the girl in every way possible. Editing photos, stalking, outright sexual assault. It was before the internet, mind you. I mean, the internet existed, but it wasn't as mainstream as it was now. I wasn't even a target of abuse, but it haunted me. It was everywhere. Don't talk to me about peace. Couldn't sleep back then. Not getting enough sleep was dangerous for cats. What do you do for a living now? After we got married, my wife and I opened up a record store. It's not big. We have a very specific audience. We're niche, but they love us for it. It's more than enough for our little family. You said you're still in touch with your friends in the music industry. They visit my place from time to time. We all meet up at least once a year. Usually it's at my place. Gosh, look at the time. I should go home too. You gonna be alright by yourself? Don't worry about me. I'm an old cat. We're stronger than most people think. See you later. And sorry for bringing our fight to your place. Don't worry about it. Alright, then. Goodbye. Spiced Lady, British chocolate drink. Extremely popular in the 90s. I love the British flag on it. Coachella organizer reminds parents not to allow their children to attend unsupervised. Hey, I remember this meme. Rachel Florence are confirmed to perform at Coachella 2020. Gil Nyman and Muruki Harukami to collaborate for Murakami for a new IP. Sorry, we're not open yet. Oh, Neil, you've come pretty early. Is there anything I can help you with? There's definitely something that you can do. What is it? Can we work here? Excuse me, what? Is it possible for us to work here? Why? I've learned something precious since we first arrived here. Communication is very important on Earth, and Earthlings communicate in a very complicated way. It blows our mind to learn that you need to mix between verbal and nonverbal communication here. Yeah, but I can see your communication has improved an awful lot since you arrived. That is true. It's not enough. Some of the biggest lessons on Earth. Some of the biggest lessons about Earthlings I've learned, we learned them here. Made us think. Instead of focusing on finding a breeding partner, we should focus on learning about how to communicate with Earthlings properly. Sounds like a good strategy. This is why we asked you to help allow us to work here. Because you want to interact with our customers? That is correct. I'm not sure about this. Neil, normally, if you're applying for a job on Earth, you have to go through a certain process before you finally get the job. If you get it at all. Oh. Let me think about this, if you don't mind. I'll let you know tomorrow. Oh no, we're sorry for our spontaneity, but it has to be today. May I know why? Because we're leaving for an event tomorrow. Alright. Okay. Thank you. Aw, he's happy. But with one condition, you won't be making any drinks. I'll handle that, but once I'm done, you will give the cup to the customer. Understood? There are other things you need to keep in mind. What is it? Dealing with the customers. Some people come here just to chill. They might come for a drink, work, or to read something. I strongly suggest you let them be, but always be prepared if they want to talk about something. How can we know whether people want to be left alone or not? That won't be easy, but you'll be able to judge based on their body language. Non-verbal signs? Yes, that would be very hard for us. Indeed, don't worry. I'll give you a sign when you start talking, or when you should stop. Thank you. We'll need that so much. Well, that's basically all I need to do here. Do we need a special outfit to do the job? Not really. I'll lend you an apron though. Help you keep your suit clean. And to differentiate you from the customers. You don't really need more differentiation, but it will make you look more legit. That's a very earthling thing to do. It is. Alright then. Are you ready for this? We are. Okay, let's start the night. Yay, I got a co-worker. It's best boy. Best boy, Mr. Spacesuit Man. Welcome. Whoa, what the hell is happening? Good evening, Miss Freya. Well, hello, Red. What's going on here? Neil's working here tonight. And I thought I was the one who brought bad news. I never thought this place would be ground zero for an alien invasion. It's not that. Neil's just helping out. Never thought so. You've never looked like someone who needed help. There are a few things to clarify, Miss Freya. First, our mission is never about conquering Earth. In fact, it is the other way around. Second, judging from the situation, we are actually the person who is getting help from the barista, not the other way around. What? We have learned something since we arrived. We've come to a conclusion. Before starting another breeding mission, we should learn more about how Earthlings communicate. We thought this place would be best place to learn, and you just agreed to this on one condition: I make the drinks. Neil will only be here to serve and communicate. Fair trade. What's in it for you then? What? You're helping them here? What do you get in return? Now that you mention it, if there's anything you want from us, please do not hesitate to ask. Don't mention it. Maybe you can be my next story. I read an article about your work here. Freya, I still need to write for the paper again. What happened? She found out. Oh. Is that why I didn't come yesterday? Yes. How did she find out? You remember my faithful meeting with the higher up in the elevator? Yes. Same thing happened with my chief. They met each other on the lift. And the higher up mentioned our encounter to her. The chief called me into her office. Things went downhill from there. She realized immediately. That was the reason for my poor performance lately. She didn't like it, of course. Sorry to hear that. What are you gonna do now? Write the goddamn novel, I guess, and after that, hope it sells well. If not, I don't know. We do not understand what is really happening, Miss Freya, but we feel the immense sadness and frustration you feel. How about a warm cup of drink? It is on the house. Huh? You're allowed to do that? We will pay for the drink. No, it's okay. It's on the house. It was a nice thing to do, Neil. It was the best thing to do according to our senses. It was. So, what do you want to drink, Miss Freya? Your favorite. Our favorite. Anything. Trust you with the decision. Wait, anything? She likes it bitter. She likes bitter drinks. Coffee, mint, Can I do latte art? Like, I haven't done latte art in a while. Look, it's his hand. Oh, sorry, their hand. Here's your drink, specially crafted by the owner of this coffee shop. Well, who else is gonna brew it? Thank you so much for this. I was wondering why your place only served hot drinks, but today I might have an idea why. So far, how far are you along with the novel? Whatever. I could prepare a draft in a few days, I think. Now that I don't really need to care about other deadlines, if I manage to infuse some coffee and creativity into my blood. Sounds doable, even without the caffeine infusion. Excuse me, Miss Freya. We have learned extensively about earthling bodies, about all the races. And we do not think infusing your blood with coffee would be advisable. I'm sorry, Neil. I'm really not in the mood for this kind of conversation. It was just, Neil. Freya wasn't serious about infusing herself with coffee. Oh, we are glad to hear that then. This figure of speech, Neil. Ah, we have heard about that term. It is still very hard to understand your language. It will always be hard. Languages will keep on changing. Understood. At least we are here now to learn the basics of Earthlings communication. Miss Freya, if we may ask away. How fast do you write? Not fast enough, apparently. But do you have numbers? Numbers? How many words do you produce per day? I don't think I have an exact number, but full time? Should be able to write between 3,000 and 5,000 words per day. That's a lot. That's raw. After that, I still need to edit it. Usually end up with half of what I originally wrote. According to our research, the standard number of words for the things you need to write is between 50 and 100,000. That's right, but for this draft, I don't need to write that much. It's pleasant information to hear. How many words do you need to write? Let's see. I think it should be around 50,000 words. That's pretty big for a pitch draft. Well, it is GRA Media, biggest publisher around. We count based on number of words. It seems like you will be able to achieve your target easily. I wish. Writing isn't only about numbers of words, Neil. It requires things outside mere word count. If we only judged writers by their ability to write a large number of words, then we wouldn't have poetry or short stories. That's pretty hard to understand, but we learned beforehand that art is a difficult matter, even for Earthlings. Earthlings seem to have fascination for things which are hard to understand, from language to art. Right again. But you're not wrong about writing, you know. Word count is one of the few things you can objectively judge a story by. It's not the most important thing, but it's still up there. Still a very valid parameter. Definitely. Cool. It sound like you at all, Neil. I guess you're really learning something about Earth. Oh, another guest. Good evening, Miss Myrtle. I won't even ask, except for one thing. Who's making the drinks? I'm still the one responsible for that. Good. Coffee with a little bit of ginger, please. Coffee with a little bit of ginger. Wow, this is like super warm and super bitter. What the fuck? Your order's ready. Not bad. Wait, like... Okay. So I do have this. Thanks. You are welcome. What brings you here today, Miss Myrtle? Psst, Neil, some people come to the coffee top just to sit without it. Oh, that definitely seems to fit Miss Myrtle visits here. Actually, I'm not here to just sit without being disturbed. Huh? Pardon us. I'm just training Neil on how to talk to customers here. I could see that. You're still trying to get laid. Oh, no, we are not. We are tasked with learning how Earthlings communicate with each other. That's a step in the right direction. One suggestion, if you want to blend in with us, stop using such formal language. Start talking the way we talk. Start listening the way we listen. Which essentially is not really listening at all. That would be very difficult to achieve, but we will try, step by step. One step for you. Might be one giant leap for your kind. That's nicely said. By the way, Miss Myrtle, now that we know you are not here for usual activities, are you here for someone then? Yeah. Oh, is it Aqua? Uh-huh. What's the occasion? No special occasion. It's just... Oh, that's her. Because of this fucking squelch. I'm sorry, I'm late. I was supposed to leave earlier, but... What is this? What's happening here? I already told the barista to call the cops, but I already told the barista to call the cops when he said he was going to breed here. Where's Red? Aqua, please relax. I'm here. Oh, you're safe. Yeah, everything is fine. Whew, okay. Please let me take a breath. Here, please drink this water. Feeling better now? Why is the water coffee? I'm sorry. Is that alright? Everyone is surprised to see me here. What are you talking? Oh! Bro's using the singular self pronoun now. What are you doing here anyway? We're starting to think that maybe... Oh, never mind. They did not do that anymore. We're starting to think that we might need to make a recording for the answer to this question. You don't have to tell me if you want to. No problem, Miss Aqua. It is time for our break anyway, so here's the deal. When did I agree to give you a break, Neil? It's really interesting. Very nice that you do this, Red. There's nothing really. But do you really think one day is enough to learn everything? Definitely not. But we do not want to disturb this place's business any longer. As if this place cares about business. Besides, we want to travel around the planet more. This coffee shop is a good start. We cannot limit ourselves to this place. Where do you want to go after this? Coachella? What? What are you going to do at Coachella? According to our research, there are many breedings happening during Coachella, which is why we decided that this event will be our next target. Well, you're not wrong. You didn't say the baby, but didn't you say the baby hasn't been born out of love? Yes, we noticed that. But we also noticed that we need to know a lot more about Earthlings, including the breeding manners. This is what we will study at Coachella. After that, we will be very ready to breed with so many female Earthlings. And you shouldn't say this, but hell, sounds like the best plan you've got since you got here. We know. We are also surprised ourselves. Please, Miss Freya, let us stop talking about our plan. We work here today. First, let us return to our spot behind the barn. So, our discussion with Miss Myrtle was stopped abruptly. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. What are you two doing together? It's nothing. We're just friends, you know? We're gonna hang out and talk about our work. We both work in the same field, remember? Yeah, that's it. I don't have much experience in game development, you see. I thought your research was in computer graphics. Yes, but I've never made a game from scratch before. I was always a bystander, so I've been asking Myrtle for feedback from time to time. Today, I wanted to thank her directly, but she arrived first, so I couldn't buy her a drink. Never mind that. I refused it anyway. I'd refuse it anyway, but wait. If you want to thank her directly, does it mean you're done with the game? Typo. Typo. Shaking my head. Excuse me, Miss Freya. Should be your, not your. What the fuck? Never mind, it was meant to be there. Oh, so you are correcting my grammar now, huh? It was a slip of the tongue, okay? I'm sorry. How do you even pick up on that anyway? It's not like I'm saying it's written down anywhere. It's like a little bit meta, isn't it? We just know. Back to you, Aqua. So, you're done with your game? It's quite a lot of things I need to publish and fix. But players can enjoy the experience from start to finish. What kind of feedback do you give people for a video game? Depends on the game. In Aqua's case, most of my advice about pacing, control, UI, UX. Must be fun to have finished working on your creation. Surely remove some weight on my chest, just to replace it with another weight. You mean there's still more to come after you're done? I'm still not done with my book, I just lost my job. And if I can't finish this draft on time, I'm done. And even after that, if it doesn't sell well, I'm even more done, doubly done. I'm sorry to hear that, Freya, but please be more confident. I'm starting to doubt myself. I read some of your short stories, you know. After our first meeting, I subscribed to the Evening Whispers app. And after I read some of the stuff you wrote, they're really good. Some of them are better than others. Still an enjoyable experience to read them. And I'm excited to check your book once it's done. You're too kind, Aqua. What you're going through is more or less the same as what Myrtle's going through. I'm sure you'll both be fine. Ugh. You don't have to talk about it in front of other people. My god, I'm so sorry. Didn't mean to, it's just that sharing is caring. Okay. Thank you for helping me share with other people. I'm very sorry. I know I said thanks already, right? But you put so much emphasis on share, that's sarcasm, I know that. Aqua. Sorry if it sounded that way. Yeah, I kind of get where you're dealing with, although it's a bit different for me. What's your problem? Burnout? I've been working on something for 2 years straight. No one outside the office knows about it. Those who do don't seem to appreciate it at all. Thoughtful Metal Conflict was a new game. Had a new game every 2 years. Yeah, I don't really work on them, not directly. So what do you work on? Secret project. I'll tell you under friendier. Okay? Alright, I'm not with the paper anymore anyway. I'm part of a special team. We're tasked to make a breakthrough with the studio. We need to be able to make a prototype for a new IP, or worst case, another FMC game in a different genre. Isn't that dream job for some people? That's what I thought at first. You're a writer, right? Imagine being a writer, but you can't publish anything you write for years. Doesn't sound like a pleasant situation at all. My team has been making pitches, dozens, hundreds, thousands. Out of all the countless pitches, only a handful get approved for prototyping. And so far, none of the prototypes have been approved. Ouch. It's only 7 of us on the team. 7 samurai, that's what they say. So you haven't really released anything for the last 2 years. Sometimes our team works to support others while they're going through a crunch cycle. They need to hit an impossible target, we jump in. No wonder you folks are considered 7 samurai, I guess, yeah. By the way, Myrtle, just realized. What? Usually developers get their vacation time after finishing a project, right? More or less, yeah. When was the last time we had a vacation? Before I joined this company, I guess? That's like 4 years ago. Dude, no wonder you're so burned out. Yeah, that's why. You need a vacation. You can't just take one. You can. In fact, you will do it tomorrow. Tomorrow is not done yet. You will take one tomorrow, the day after, and the day after off. And another day off. Where should I go? Don't worry, I'll take care of that. You will? No, I'm going with you for this long weekend vacation. What about Max West? That's not this weekend. Forget about it for now. Hey, okay. Can't do tomorrow. Starting Friday. It's gonna be a long weekend getaway, right? Alright. Oh, I'm so excited. Wow, Aqua, you look like a different person. Really? I'm so sorry. Don't be. Okay, it's settled then. Need to go home now and prepare our getaway. I'll come with you. Oh, to my apartment? No, we'll walk together to the bus stop, just like last time. Oh, okay then. Everyone, see you next week. Okay, have fun. Take care. May you find joy during your vacation. Oh, so wet. Oh, God. See you folks later. Dude, they're definitely getting together. Like... Vacation, huh? You definitely need one, Freya. I know, but not now. Got to finish this draft first. As we have said before, you can do it. Thanks, Neil. Anyway, are you gonna close anytime soon? Depends. Why? I'm in the mood for some writing. Then please, take your time. You sure? Do you want another drink to go with? Still in the house. Definitely won't say no. Despite the name, it's definitely an American drink. Evening Whispers is with the people for stricter gun laws. New Healthier Fury sedative might be available sooner. Action video game Rising Hell blamed for violence in school. Welcome. Irashai. Irashaimase. Good evening, Mr. Baileys. Evening. Am I the first customer tonight? You are. That's new. Bro's looking. Freya's not here. She says she's coming later tonight. Got something to do with meeting some fellow writer friends. Why not do it here? It's her favorite place, right? Her friends have visited this place from time to time, just not as much as her. Writers gathering, huh? I wonder what writers talk about when they're hanging out. I've known them for some years now. She has this habit, you know. If she says they're friends, it means they're just hanging out normally. But if said they're writer friends, they'll probably talk about work, either giving each other feedback on their latest drafts or sharing and validating ideas. Interesting. They even use code words for meeting up. Oh, it's not like that. She doesn't even realize that's what she says. I just pick up on it. It's more interesting. Are you always so observant? It's part of the job. Why is that? People come here every day. Some of them aren't as talkative as others, but their body language can be loud and clear. It can tell you a lot of things. Whether they need a friendly ear or just want to be left alone. Applies to what they're ordering as well, because, you know, sometimes what people want is not what they need. It's deeper than I would thought. So, what are you reading from me now? I won't say. Hey, break the charm. What the hell is that? I guess I could say this much. Whatever I say or do to our customers, it's always related to what I'm getting from their body language, including our interaction now. Man, now I see why you didn't want to share. Even though it was enough to make me feel like I'm naked in front of you. Oh. Sir, please. Why am I getting pings? Oh. By the way, I haven't ordered anything. What are you having tonight? Hot chocolate with ginger and cinnamon. It's a good drink for a bitter heart. Hot chocolate with ginger and cinnamon. Is bro okay? Here you go. Bitter heart. There we go. Shadows that will help you try to hide. You're pretty good. You're a pretty romantic person, huh? Spending extra time decorating this drink only for special people and special drinks. Say, Red. Tell me about yourself. What do you want to know? Anything. How old are you? Old enough to open a coffee shop. Oh man, I guess I should say sorry to asking that. It's alright. It's the only answer I can give. Now you're making me wonder what I should ask next. Oh, Freya. Why are you both looking at me like that? Freya, you look horrible. No, I don't. Yeah, you do. No, I don't. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to echo our dear barista. Yeah, you do. What happened? You'd be better asking what didn't happen, because the answer would be proper sleep and decent progress on my draft. You need rest. And miss my deadline? Hell no. Sorry, Baileys. I won't be able to keep you company. You guys have finished this thing, and for that, I'll need a whole lot of espresso. Are you sure about that? You really should just rest. Get something to help you sleep. Espresso, please. I don't want to do that. You shouldn't drink espresso. Here you go. What the hell, dude? This isn't even coffee. Drink. But this is what? Drink. Okay, it's on the house. Better be. Ugh. How was the meeting? It was pretty good. Got a lot of good advice. It also means things. And not a small number of them, mind you, need to be rewritten. Oh, it's not that bad. Rewriting is part of the process. It's just that... I'm going to my usual corner. Although, thank you for your drink. I'm not sure whether I'll be able to stay awake or not. Bro needs to sleep. She looks horrible. She does. Don't worry about her. A cup for those longing for a deep slumber. She'll finish it. This isn't the first time she acts like this. Nope. But this time, stakes are pretty high. So, what brings you here today? I'm not even sure myself. No plans tonight. This place just came to mind. Out of the blue. I'll have to thank you for your subconscious then. Guess you should. Oh my god. It's Lua. Not sure whether I should thank it or not though. Hi Lua. Hey Baileys. How... You first, not you first. I'm just gonna ask, how are you doing? I'm fine, thanks. How about you? Good, yeah. I think I need to order something first. Oh, of course. Go ahead. Hi, Red. What are you having this evening? Gingerbread coffee, please. Coffee, ginger... cinnamon. It should look different. Yeah. Here it is. Thank you. My grandma used to make this drink for me. Reminds you so much of her. Reminds me of when I was growing up with my family. How's work? Okay, you... I don't know, I don't... Okay, like... I don't like it when people ghost and give you the silent treatment. It's... I'm not taking any new jobs at the moment because, well, you know, yeah, I get it. You have enough in your savings, right? That's a very Lua thing to ask. Yeah, I do. Thanks to that annoying last annoying job. It went well in the end. It kinda did. They paid me on time at least, and the pay was amazing. How long you plan to take a break for? I don't know. Until my problems are settled, I guess. What problems are those? I'll tell you this, but don't tell anyone, okay? Not even Red, who's standing right in front of us? Not even Red. Okay. So there's this girl. I love her. We've been going out for a few years, and I'm not really sure where we stand now. How can you not be sure? We had an argument about a week ago. It wasn't anything new, but somehow things escalated uncontrollably. Why is that? I assume both of us were just tired, knowing that we're fighting against centuries of tradition. We haven't really talked since our last fight. Leaving things unresolved is not a good idea, but I can't bring myself to start the conversation. Why? Because I'm not sure about it. Pride? Even, wait, what? Even I'm not sure about that. Pride, maybe tiredness, or knowing that chances are we won't be able to find a best solution for everyone anyway. Bailey's, I have a question. Go ahead. Why do you think she's feeling right now? To be honest, I don't know. She's not like me, that's for sure, thankfully. Why? At least it won't affect her personal or professional life that much. I'm glad I'm a freelancer. It means I could just take a break from work without so many problems. I'm not a professional, as you see. I think you're wrong, really. If I were her, I'd find it difficult to live life as usual, but I put on a lot of masks, just to hide the feelings I was going through, and it sounds difficult and uncomfortable. It is. My friend told me once, you gotta do what you gotta do. He must be a pretty cool guy. He is. Oh, man. What's next for us, Baileys? I don't know, Lua. I met some new people this week, including that supermodel, you knew? That girl in the corner told me, yeah, including that supermodel. How does it make you feel? Like a fool. What? He said a lot of things I've been trying to avoid thinking about. A lot of truths. He's a bit like you know, attitude-wise. You'd get along with him. Doubt it. Opposites attract, similarity breeds contempt. I've heard of that before. A lot. For a certain hipster elf. After listening to that guy, what's your stance on, you know, us? I'm not sure, Baileys. What about you yourself? Had an experience this week? And I have, in fact. You met a vampire and I met a werewolf. What are the odds? What are the odds indeed? What did your werewolf say? Not much, to be honest. You made a good point about the importance of family, Baileys. I know I've been stubborn about you wanting me to make peace with my family, and I know that's very important for you. But Freya said something kind of hit hard. What is it? I was just using you as an excuse to escape my family, when I actually want to do that anyway, for myself. You know me, Baileys. I do. And you know how I feel uncomfortable with people leaving their families, which makes me an asshole, I guess. I get why you're thinking that way, Lua. Blood is thicker than water. What should we do? Lua, yes, Baileys, please let me leave my family. I'll try to get your family to accept me. That sounds like the easier thing to do after all. You lose your immortality and you'll be an outcast among other elves. An outcast from a bunch of overtly pretentious people? It sounds great. You'll live a long time, but you won't have the perfect health and perfect life. That's the elven privilege, but it's not a perfect life without you. What if our relationship doesn't last? You'll have lost everything. You'll blame me. Lua, I'll never blame you for anything. If we're talking about who I used to be, that guy has would never have blamed himself. 100 reasons why something failed, but never anything to do with him. That won't happen with us. You know why? Because I've learned so many things by being with you for 10 years. It made me a better person. So you don't worry about any of that, because right now, you're the most important part of my life. I don't need a more life, because without you, it won't be a life worth living. Baileys, I believe in you. What the fuck? Ah. Love of my life. Finish Lua and Bailey's arc. Aw. Do I see Zelda? What the fuck? Oh my god, I see Zelda. Baileys, I feel like we're living in a soap opera. It seems so. What's our plan? Tomorrow's Saturday. Are we going on a date? I'm going to my parents' place. Oh. And I want you to come with me. What? That's so sudden. Do you have plans already for tomorrow? Well, no, it's just... I'm not prepared to meet them. You'll be fine. You don't have to tell them. You don't want to tell them about this first? We'll be alright. Oh, I never forbade you from dating... They never forbade you from dating other races? They're not a big fan of elves, that's much is true, but you could prove them wrong. Okay. This might be a good first step. It is. It's set then. I don't know what'll happen tomorrow, but we can think about it. And anything else, later. I'm with you on that. So, does that mean you don't mind me? I had my doubts, but now I'm sure. I can trust you. What? Thank you. Are you still staying at Farron's house? Yeah. You're staying with me tonight. Huh? What about your roommate? She's away for the weekend. Taking a long weekend getaway until Sunday night. Hmm? Hmm? Myrtle? Fate's on our side, it seems. Hey, Red. Yes? We're leaving. Thank you so much for keeping up with us this past week. Pleasure was mine. We're off then. See ya. Thank you for coming. That was pretty intense. Hey, she's looking better. Oh, you're back in the real world. We just pretend not to notice. They're like one of the main reasons why I'm writing the story. So I have to see their struggles through till the end. It's important for the writing, you know. That's cold. What? It's not like that. It's just that... Yeah, it was cold. I'm sorry. You look better than before, though. For now. Can't tell you how I feel until it's done, and I don't. Bro, slamming doors. What the fuck? Oh! He's real mad. Rawr, rawr. Whoa. Freya, get over here. This wolf? Is that him? I think so. Welcome, sir. Are you crazy? You can't treat a werewolf in fury like a normal customer. Trust me. He must have his reasons for coming here. You can relax, sir. Do you need anything? Something to calm you down, maybe? Road does not... Oh, I can't take out my phone? It's tea, milk, and ginger, right? It's tea, milk, and ginger, right? Hey Sully, he is real angry. He is in, I guess he is in fury. Here's your... Oh. I got an achievement. Wow, bro is slurping. How can he drink with such big hands? Oh. Hi, I'm doing alright. Just apparently giving coffee to a werewolf. What the hell? Is that really him? After seeing the reaction to drink, 100%. Wow, whoever he is. That was Gala, wasn't it? That was crazy. This place survived, thankfully, yes. But I think I need to close up shop early, don't want to cause any more ruckus. I need to clean up some of the mess anyway. Good idea. Can you get back alright by yourself? I'll manage. Take care on the way back. You be careful too. See you tomorrow. See you. At least Freya would be like, wide awake. Right? He did actually, yeah, you're right. But it's kind of hard to see with all the fur and stuff. Weirdstein Company criticized for unfair depictions of werewolf in their latest box office hit. Coachella 2020 do's and don'ts. Atlantic ambassador in talks with Fire regarding immigration. He is a fluffy, angry boy. I would give him a big rub on the belly. Good boy. Anything warm made with ginger. Metal Maiden. Full Metal Jarhead. Full Metal Alchemist. Trying to heal myself by helping others heal. Ah, Lua changed her profile picture again. They changed their profile pictures quite a lot, don't they? I don't read this. Is this... What is this? Is this Romanian? Or no, I don't recognize this symbol. Lover of the Bright... Okay, no, this is... Bailey's didn't change, Hyde didn't change, Merle didn't change, Rachel... Hi there, I'm Rachel Florentia. You might have seen me on your screen singing, dancing, or modeling, working on a new album especially for you right now. It's French. Perhaps I am but a silly boy. I do not understand languages. Aqua. Dude, that's so cool. That's such a cool picture. Mermaid from Atlantis, Tila. Full Metal Conflict, Grandma, moves to Seattle. Because they change their profile pictures sometimes. Like Freya did. Storyteller. Looks French to you? Alright. Well, then it would be French. Irashai! Hey, Red. Good evening, Freya. You look cheerful today. It's all thanks to you. What did I do? Finally got a good night's sleep last night. Like, I slept like a log. For proper 12 hours of closing my eyes, not thinking about anything. Good for you. You really needed that. I know. But I had the deadline coming, and I've been pushing myself to finish this draft a bit too much, I guess. So, how's it going right now? You won't believe this. I probably will. But I woke up this afternoon, words just flowed through me like water. Not force crap like I've been writing recently, and that's why I take a break is important. Yeah. You don't need to start lecturing me now. So what's your plan now? Now, as in right at this moment? I'm planning to go to the bathroom, wash my face, and after that, I'll continue writing. Sounds like a solid plan. You know where the restroom is. Okay, I need something to drink now. Freya, you're unemployed. Don't waste your money on coffee shop drinks. That's so weird coming from a coffee shop owner. I know. You've been regular for years. If you only need Vibe's place, just right here. No, I can't do that. You don't have any customers tonight. What would I do if this place went bankrupt? It won't happen. How will you be so sure? Just take this tap water and go do your work, okay? But... See, there's a customer coming right now, so don't worry about me. Oh, hey, it's Gala. It's Mr. Man. Look at him. What a good boy. You good boy. Hi, Gala. What's wrong? I know you're a man of few words, but this might be pushing it a bit. Dots. Freya, Red. I'm very sorry for what happened yesterday. Gala, hey, it's alright. No one got hurt, right? And the coffee shop's fine. Don't think about it too much. Like Freya said, no casualties and no problems with the coffee shop. Dots. Still need to redeem myself for the mess I made and the scare I gave you. I'm sure there's something I can do. Why don't you buy something for the lady here? I'm sure she'll appreciate it. Hey, what do you mean? Do you want anything to drink, Freya? No, it's alright, Gala, I insist. You don't have to. Please accept it. At least it'll help me stop feeling guilty. At least a little. Alright. I wouldn't mind a coffee. Not an espresso, mind you. Something with a little less of a kick. You know how to make sugar and spice. The one with cinnamon? Yep. Cup of sugar and spice, please. Sugar and spice. And all things nice. These are the ingredients the professor... something... Utonium. For the girls, Professor Utonium accidentally added an extra ingredient. Chemical X. Thus, the Powerpuff Girls were born. Right, this is it. That looks like it. I can't make latte art. That's so weird. Sugar and spice with lady with vice. Oh, I got almost all the drinks unlocked. Still got like some. I think I fucked up on a few of these. And since I don't really feel like playing Sky right now, I might like after I finish this, I'll like try and do some achievement stuff. Oh well, I won't complain. Thank you, Gala. Don't mention it. Red, are you sure there's nothing I could do for you? You don't have to do anything, Gala. It's fine. But to be honest, I'm curious. What happened yesterday? Yeah, if I'm not mistaken. You usually stay indoors during the full moon, don't you? I usually do. There was an emergency at the hospital yesterday. What kind of emergency? The hospital was really packed yesterday after that announcement. The one saying that a replacement government issued Fury sedative will be available soon, releasing the news that on the day of the full moon was just stupid. So many restless werewolves came, asking about the sedative, which isn't ready yet, but the announcement said it wasn't ready, just that it was coming soon. You think people read the whole article? They only saw the headline or glanced at it in a news stall, then they went straight to the hospital. I don't blame them though. Finding out that the only publicly available sedative is dangerous, it's difficult for some people. I ended up having to explain it to a dozen werewolves. Even I had to put some rogue werewolves in isolation rooms. It was that bad, huh? Yeah, to the point where we ran out of rooms to put them in. That's why at the end of my shift I left immediately. Normally I'd have to ask a friend to lock me in one of our isolation rooms, of course, but I couldn't, so I rushed right back to my apartment, but it was too late. Thankfully, I was in this area. I managed to force myself to come to your place. Gala, excuse me for asking this, yes? But you didn't hurt anyone on the way here, right? And as far as I remember, no. And I didn't see any blood on my clothes. That's good to hear. Okay, that's weird. So, like, does that mean his clothes don't rip when they turn? You know how, like, there's a stereotype where when werewolves turn, they rip their clothes. This might sound overly confident, considering what happened yesterday, but I have enough control to make sure I don't hurt anyone, and as long as I have something to direct my fury towards, usually, I end up destroying stuff around me. Or worst case, hurt myself. Despite all of that, I'm still glad no one got hurt. Always looking for the positive side, aren't you? Just doing my job. Thanks, both of you. I really mean it. But please, there's anything I could do to pay back, if there's anything I could do to help, please don't hesitate to ask me right away. Will do. In the meantime, can I order a drink? Sure. What are you having? Same as yesterday. Tea, milk, and ginger. It's not sweet at all. Like, listen, I am a coffee whore, but I need shit to be sweet. Here's your special brew. Thank you. Drink saved me. Once again, thank you for helping me find this drink. By the way, Gala, now that you can be 100% sure that that drink is your natural sedative, why don't you put some in a bottle everywhere? Carry it with you. That's the plan. This has to be warm though. I'll use a vacuum flask, I suppose. I'll try it next full moon. Don't worry, Freya. I'm gonna stay at my place for next full moon. I'm not taking any risks. I can make sure how effective that remedy is. Phew. What the? Rachel, what's going on? What else? Your father? Of course. What the hell was he thinking? Coming backstage at Coachella just to get in an argument with my manager? Huh? Before we continue, Red, a cafe latte, please. Cafe latte? Like a bunch of fucking milk? Like a latte? Oh, I could do latte art. Finally! Beautiful. Alright, cafe latte is ready. Thanks. How did he manage to get backstage? He told security it was my father and messaged me about coming beforehand, said he was gonna wish me luck, so I told him to let him in, of course. He's still my father. Things are nice, of course, at first, then my manager came, and don't know why he hates him so much. It's so biz. I'm sure enough to know what's good or bad for me. What happened after that? Mr. Lester told security guards to kick him out, but he's still allowed in the festival area, so I'm in the crowds. The concert go well, at least? Oh, yeah. Other than arguments backstage, everything was great. I was the first one playing the main stage. Usually, no one pays that much attention on whoever's first, but there were a few thousand people in the audience during my session. Nice. Well, so you don't need to be at the event anymore after this? Not really. I did my stage time, and then there was this press conference after my show. After show press conference? Yeah, the pre-show was done yesterday. The day was a small one. There were almost a dozen journalists who wanted to interview me, so we decided to just do a mini conference. Good for you. You're totally back in the game, huh? I guess I am, thanks to Mr. Lester. I would say it's because of you. But your manager probably works some of his influence too. So why are you here? Because of Dad, of course. I told him to come here this evening. We really need to set things straight. He needs to stop messing with my manager so much because this evening is the only time we can meet. I can't go to the party Mr. Lester is hosting. What party? He's hosting a party for the VIP and artists he manages at the club in Belltown. Is it okay for you to go to a party without a guardian? I'm 18, remember? I'm an adult. Yeah, but you can only enter some clubs if you're 21. Not this time. Mr. Lester's my manager and it's his party. I'm not sure about that. It's true. No, I know you can do that by using his name, but I don't think he should do that with you. Why? I'm an adult. No, you're not, Rachel. Have you ever been in one of Lester's parties? Well, no. You have? Not personally. I've heard stories. What stories? He knows how to party. That's good then. It's not necessarily a good thing. Knowing how to party might mean something else entirely. I don't know what you're talking about. You'll find out. Especially if you keep Lester on as your manager. Personally, I don't mind wild parties, but inviting an underage person to his party, that might be a bit too far. Welcome, huh? Aww. Meow. He's a little kitty. What the hell? Oh no, Dad. What? Rachel, is that Mr. Hendry? Yes, Dad, what happened? Red, can you get a cup of milk for him, please? Just milk? Just milk. Meow. He's a little baby, he's a little baby cat. Look at him. There are things I love. My family, cats, milk, and you. I've been dancing, singing, and trying to achieve my dreams since I was 13, and I'm not stopping now. Family, music, trying to be a better father while running a record store. Here. Aw, that's so cute. I know he's like being fucking beaten up, but that's adorable. Dad, please hold on. Can somebody help me call an ambulance, please? They're on their way. I've contacted the hospital. Thank you. I also contacted our Nekomimi expert personally. She's off shift right now, but she's also on the way. Thank you so much. I don't know what would happen without your help. Don't mention it. Here they come. I'll go with you. Okay. Oh boy, that was really something, huh? Yeah. 2 days in a row, an emergency at your place. Well, at least some people think of your place as their go-to when they need help. You're right. It's not every day you look at things from the right side. Well, I'm one of your coffee shop disciples, right? So I kinda understand them. I hope Hendry's alright. Yeah, me too. At least he's in good hands now. What's your plan for the rest of the night? Well, it was pretty hectic, so I need to continue writing. Take your time and place then. Will do. The Grinch. Okay, see, I don't have mint, so oh wait, I do have mint. But peppermint, right? I don't have peppermint. Police raid on private Coachella after party is biggest drug and sex-related bust of the year. Oh wow, thank God she didn't go then. Fight broke out during Coachella. Culprits in police custody. Despite the arrests, Coachella will go on. Irashai. Hey, Pop. Good evening, everyone. Everyone's safe and sound tonight? So far, so good, officer. But the cop who's supposed to be watching the area hanging out in the coffee shop, I'm not so sure about that. Hey, I'm working right now. I just love multitasking, you know? And it requires skill. Taking a break and working at the same time, you mean? You know it. That's an oxymoron. That's why I said it requires skill. Anyway, Red, I really need an espresso to keep me awake tonight. Ooh, bro needs an espresso. Ooh, I got a social media forever. An energetic espresso to keep our officer upright on patrol. Hey, you and your sense of humor. Espresso are always out of this world, definitely better than mine or my wife's. It's not competition, officer. It's not. It is for her. She thought if she could make a better one, I'd stop coming to the place so often. It's not gonna happen anytime soon. So, anything special today? Surprisingly, no. Gotta make sure this place is safe, though. What are you grinning about? I mean it. You were here the last 2 days, right? Yeah, I was. Some crazy things happened here. And 2 days in a row. As if the gods were trying to give me first-hand experience to use in my story. Still fretting over your story, eh? Well, the deadline for my draft is getting nearer. Yeah. How's it going? Quality-wise, it's shaping up pretty well. Quantity-wise, it's shaping up pretty well. Quality-wise, honestly, I'm pretty confident. Best of luck, then. Do you have any updates about the last 2 days of chaos? For the werewolf case? I spoke to Gala about it. What? Are you gonna arrest him? Some officers at the precincts were talking about it, but in the end, we agreed not to do it. because he really helped a lot that night. We asked the folks in the hospital and some other people in the area. Without him, we'd have a lot more problems. He helped a lot, getting most of the werewolves safe in the hospital. Too bad he couldn't lock himself up in time. Thankfully, he didn't hurt anyone. So, those who'd rather detain him can't do anything anyway. Phew. I'd be pretty mad at you if they did arrest him. Hey, being mad at me wouldn't solve anything. I know. What about Rachel's dad? Any idea what happened? Not too sure myself. Most of it didn't happen around here. What? Yeah, it seems like it happened out near Coachella. That's a long way away. I mean, it's not actually that far. But he wouldn't be able to walk it. Not in that state. So far, that's all I know. Thoughts? Rachel? Rachel, is Mr. Hendry alright? Before that, can I have a cup of hot chocolate? Dark? Okay, now this is warm. You know how... oh shit, sorry, this is coffee. Chocolate. Yeah, why is it not warm? Why is it cool? Goofy ass. Your hot chocolate's ready. Thank you. Dad's gonna be fine. He woke up this afternoon thanks to Mr. Gala. Oh, got an achievement. Father and daughter. He got help fast enough to stop things getting worse. He's doing okay then. It'll take a few days before he fully recovers, but no permanent injuries we need to worry about. That's good to hear, I know, but still. It's all because of me. Because I didn't listen to him. When all he did was protect me. Rachel, don't blame yourself for this. Please don't take offense. But is it okay for you to leave your father alone in the hospital? His friends are there at the moment. Can't face being stuck in a room with a bunch of people I don't even know right now. Besides, I really needed to get away for a bit. Told Dad I was gonna visit Coffee Talk. Game name drop, roll credits. To get some fresh air. He's okay with that? He understands. He always does, I guess. Miss Rachel, what really happened last night? Dad got in a fight with some thugs. You heard them talking about me. Some very suggestive, perverted ways. Oh. He didn't like that, of course. He morphed into his cat form and started a fight with the thugs. Why did he morph? So people wouldn't see what his human form looked like and link him directly to me. Some cops went to the crime scene. They found some eyewitnesses to testify. They managed to find thugs. Have they found yours? No, it's even worse. They work for Mr. Lester. What? Oh boy, the reason why it didn't take long for the cops to find them was because they were already under arrest. Because the party went too far last night. Whoa, how did it all connect up? They're Mr. Lester's bodyguards. They were chilling after the show, having a pre-party before the big one. You know about guys and their locker room talk. Yeah, well, that's what they were doing. And that was a topic of discussion. Ugh, so there's that. I'm sorry to hear that. You were right about his party. I'm glad I wasn't there. Once again, I owe Dad for... Hey, it's okay. The most important thing right now is that you're safe. Dad made it through. I should have listened to him. He might be out of touch, but he's still way more experienced than me. And he's my father. I wish Mom was here. He'd know what to do. She'd know what to say to Dad when he's recovered. You know what? I'm sure you know what to do. You're an adult, remember? But I don't know. All I know is that I have to be there for him when... That's it. That's all you have to do. Might be weird to hear... It might be weird to hear about something... What? It might be weird to hear it about something coming from Freya, but she is right. Be there when he needs you, Rachel. God, the sun just kind of... Dude, wait. Hold on. Dude, the sky just went overcast like within 2 seconds. That's fucking crazy, dude. Oh yeah, there's like a storm going on right now. And whenever you need a breath of fresh air, you can come here and relax for a while. Guys, thank you. I have enough fresh air for one day. I'll go back to the hospital now. Thank you for the update, Miss Rachel. Wish your father a speedy recovery. Thank you, Red. Man, what a weekend. It's pretty crazy, I know. Anyway, I have to continue my patrol. It's been a pretty weird weekend. But overall, things are still safe and sound around here. But even with that, they never let your guard down, okay? No problem, officer. Thank you for coming to check on us, Officer Georgie. Okay then, see you. Are you gonna leave as well, Freya? I don't think so. I have enough rest. Have stories to write. You're not tired? Definitely not. In fact, I think I could get it done today. Alright, I won't bother you then. Oh, you're never a bother. Yo, Sassy, thank you for the hydrate. And posture check, thank you so much. Oh, time to get my drink on. How are you, Sassy? How's it going? Oh, I'll also do like a stretch. I know you didn't redeem that, but I feel like I should. Ooh, that's a good stretch. Okay. That's good hydration. Ooh, big stretch. Ooh, here we go. Alright. I'm doing pretty well. I decided to skip playing Sky today because I don't feel like playing Sky. Shocking, I know. Yeah, so I'm playing Coffee Talks. Coffee Talk, I guess. You just woke up. Besides, this whole book project would never existed without this place and you, so thank you. The pleasure was mine. Now, I'm sure you shouldn't spend any more time on chit-chat. You got a book to finish. Yeah, no problem, boss. Hey, do we ever get with Freya? Or what? Man, if I could sleep in, I would. But like, I don't know if you were here for that, but the sky like genuinely just went overcast. Like, it was sunny when I woke up this morning, and then like it went overcast within a couple of seconds. Ooh, going to bed late. Shit, when did you sleep last night? Coachella Festival proves to be major boost for Seattle tourism. More women have spoken out and claimed Morris Lester lied. Initial reports indicate possible herpes outbreak at Coachella. Oh no! Yo, all my bros is here. Past 3. Ooh, I slept past 2 yesterday, I think. Hello! You're finally here. Hey y'all. Hey, yo, hey Freya. Huh, someone's feeling happy today. Of course, that they approved it. We're so happy for you. Congrats. Oh my. Do you know how happy I am? Judging by your expression, I'd say somewhere between ecstatically and rapturously. You're goddamn right. Oh my god, oh my god. How'd they react to the draft? Surprisingly, they liked it. That's amazing. I know. You were playing Phasmophobia? Oh my god, dude. Literally, I was playing Phasmophobia like earlier today. I rolled out of bed at like 11:30, 12, and like I played Phasmophobia. It was my first time playing the game. I know, right? Couldn't believe it either. They told me if the book sells well, they'll definitely sign me up for a second book. I'm so happy for you. Anyway, what I have this book now, I can take things a little slower. They gave me a year to finish it. Oh, nice. Well, don't take it too slow, bro. How do I like Phasmophobia? Honestly, I don't really like scary games, and I wouldn't know what to do without, like, my friends carrying me. Like, I was definitely a freeloader. I didn't really do much in terms of, like, helping find the ghost. But I would say I'm willing to continue playing a couple games as long as it's like a 3 to 4 person lobby. Yeah, dude, yeah, it's so fun with friends. I died like for the past like 3 games. I didn't die for the first one. Someone else did. But yeah, I died the last 3 games. Minus 50%, like half of my earnings though. Whatever. A feedback session every month. Sounds professional enough. Of course, they are the biggest publisher around. Enough about me. How's the coffee shop been doing? It's been great. We have a lot of new customers lately. Some old timers, of course. Heard Hyde's back from his trip to Korea. Yeah, he brought us some gifts. Didn't get any for me? I'm not sure, but he did say he always gives gifts directly. Gift giving is an old-fashioned way, huh? Some games are fun with friends. Others are more fun with strangers. How about you? Things are great. Last time I saw you was before your mini break. Yeah, we decided to go to Coachella. Wow, the event was a mess. Yeah, 3 hours festival was enough for us. Where'd you go after that? We ended up Port Townsend. How was it? I enjoyed it. Never knew a historical trip could be so fun. Oh yeah, I saw your new profile picture, Aqua. You both look so cute. I'm looking at it right now. Ah, that is adorable. Are they dating? Are they together? Look at this rainbow. They're definitely gay for each other, right? They have to be gay for each other. Demonologist? Okay, that sounded terrifying. I think I used to play hunting Bigfoot or just Bigfoot with a friend, which probably would be a lot more fun if it was more than just the two of us. I also played, well, you know, the usual Jackbox is definitely more fun when you're playing with friends rather than strangers. Okay, yeah, I'm not touching that. I am already terrified of Phasmophobia. Outlast Trials would probably be more fun with friends. If it was strangers, I feel like it would be terrifying because, you know, it's terrifying. I don't really like Outlast. Aw, Rachel changed her profile picture. I like looking at people changing their profile pictures. It's quite realistic. What other... You both look so cute. Oh man, thanks. Was it taken during your vacation? No, it was at Max. That Japanese studio, Japanese style photo booth there, so I forced her to take pictures together. You are at Max too, Myrtle? Yeah. Helped her out a bit with the booth. Thank you. You don't have to keep thanking me. By the way, have any of you heard from Neil? No, not me. They did send 2 postcards to the coffee shop. Really? Yeah, one's from Coachella. It's not even that far away. Why send a postcard? Hard to tell with them. What about the second one? It's from New York. Bro's in New York. You could get used to the scariness? Yeah, I guess so. Like, I think the first 2 times when, like, the ghost was out to get me, was hunting me, I think it was pretty scary. But then I think by the 3rd one, because the last one we did was a challenge, like without any evidence and stuff. So, at first it was terrifying, and then like I was on my way to like hide in the locker, but then the ghost was like right there already. And he was pretty loud, so I wasn't really that scared of him. Yeah, same. I was like making my way towards the locker, but you know how your character is like the least fit person on earth? You run for 10 seconds and then you're out of breath. Yeah, that's how he got me, because I think he was a Hatsu, so he was moving pretty quickly. We didn't even notice that it was cold, so that's why he was moving so fast, I guess. But yeah, he got me in the end. It was kind of annoying. I was like mostly annoyed rather than scared at that point. What are they doing in New York? Beats me. Working on the mission, maybe. Yeah, probably. They'd stand more chance there. I mean, yeah, New York's filled with fucking weird-ass people. Anyway, guys, we're leaving for the night. Oh, come on, so soon? We were here hours before you arrived. We need to work tomorrow. Fair enough. Take care on your way, then. Good luck with the novel. Thanks. See you, Red. See you around. Ah, seriously. Aqua's squelches. They look happier than when I first met them. They do. It's not easy to find someone you can be comfortable with in such a short amount of time. Yeah, anyway. Sorry it seems like I'm ignoring you, Baileys. No worries. I don't feel ignored at all. Are you by yourself tonight? No, I'm waiting for Lua. She has some work to do. This late at night? Yeah. She's been doing overtime for the past few days. How are you two doing? Things have been great. In fact, after 10 years together, we're finally moving in together next month. Wow, congrats! I thought Lua lived with her flatmate. We're moving to a new place. She got promoted recently. Her company's providing her with an apartment. Nice! Wow, she must be a really big deal in her office. Well, she's definitely earned some more than me. That's not saying much, Baileys. You shouldn't say that to a fellow freelancer. Oh, here she comes. Dude, this is literally me and my girlfriend. Right now. Anyway, Baileys, I'm so sorry. I didn't expect it to take so long. I thought it would be done by... Honey, it's alright. Freya and Red be keeping company anyway. Oh, hey Freya. Hey Red. Sorry for barging in without saying hi. How's it going? I would say things are going great, but not as great as you two lovebirds. You told her already? Only about the moving in part. As you've heard, we're gonna move in together next month. Where is it? Not far. I mean, the company provided the place, so they want to cut my commuting costs as much as possible. That's thoughtful of them. It means they don't need to reimburse my taxi fees when I'm working overtime. Oh yeah, that too. It also means we get to visit this place more often. That's a good point. We owe this coffee shop a lot. Anyway, don't mention it. I have a question for the both of you. Go on. Last time we met, I believe you were going to introduce Baileys to your parents. How'd it go? Man, her father didn't kill me at least. Well, at least Papa let you eat lunch with us. That's rare, you know? I know. And at least they didn't say no, which means a lot, I guess. It's a good start. It's definitely a good start. Anyway, Baileys, we need to go now. Or we'll miss the intro again. You folks going somewhere? Yeah, we're gonna watch the midnight screening of Full Metal Conflict. I didn't take you for someone who likes FMC, Lou. I don't, but this guy loves it. Hey, you always enjoyed watching me play the game. I've enjoyed watching you, not the game. Too bad I didn't introduce you to Myrtle just now, Baileys. She worked on the game. Really? Oh well, I'll be visiting this place more often. Probably meet her again one of these days. You probably will. Now go on, you lovebirds. Don't want to miss the movie. Alright, catch up with you later, Freya. Bye, Ren. Enjoy the movie. There we go. I'm so happy for them. They're still got a long way to go, and probably a lot of obstacles in their path, but they're moving forward. Yep. How you write their story? As it is. It's beautiful enough. There's enough drama. Heh. That's one way to put it. Anyway. What's that look for? You haven't told me any of our other friends here. How are they doing? You only skipped coming for 10 days. What do you expect? Come on. They played an important part in our writing process, remember? Well, there's some updates on the regulars. Wait. It's been 10 days? I didn't even see. I guess it's been 10 days. Tell me. Where should we start? Lua visits this place more often now that they live nearby. The last time they came, they were talking about catering and venues. Hyde returned from his trip to Korea and bought gifts. Some are more special than others. What the fuck? He said he considered moving out to Seattle. If his agency, that's a little bit kinky. Aqua continues her work with the university. She's still working on small indie games. The difference is now she's not alone. Aw, look, it's Neil. Oh, is this the end? Neil? The only news about their superhero breeding missions are the 2 postcards they sent me. Bro's in space. Rachel's back at the recording studio preparing for her first solo album. I love Neil. She found a new manager, someone who made news as a legend coming back to the industry. Her dad, I guess? And finally, Freya. She finished her book, got published, and have some signing sessions. I couldn't say it was a massive success, sold out. Even the first, okay, I missed that. Oh, it's the end. Oh, I saw there's an episode 2. Yeah, it is so cute. I will, I'll see if I can do, like, all the achievements today as well. There's something after the end? Okay, let's just wait for the achievement credits then. I would say I am interested in a second episode. The second episode, it's released in April, wasn't it? Coffee Talk episode 2, Hibiscus and Butterfly. Dust off your coffee machine and prepare your warmest smile to meet your customers again in the second episode of the much-loved coffee brewing and heart-to-heart talking sim, Coffee Talk episode 2, Hibiscus and Butterfly. Dude, you know what? I'm adding it to my wish list right now. It's $95. Don't know if you could skip it, but I don't want to spoil it. Okay, well, we could wait. Like, give some of these writers recognition. There's one secret achievement that we need to finish off before we move on. Remember those 4 days that were mentioned? Okay, apparently I need to like load the game specifically. Press any key to skip. Skip what? And you. You love the ending? Alright, let's take a look. There's a spark. Welcome. Who are you? Hello, Red. Good evening, sir. Have we met before? I'm sure this is your first time here. Of course I've been here. In fact, I've worked here before. What? Wait. No way. Is that really you? It's been a while. You've changed. A bit too much. I've learned a lot about how to live with your people since then. Assume it was a success then. Multiple successes. What's with the new look then? Just trying to blend in. It seems like an Earthling immigration agency is after me. Dude, wait, multiple successes. Bro successfully got laid multiple times. Let's go. He's a doctor now, I see. Now that you mention it, somebody did visit this place looking for you. When was it? Not so long after your second visit here. Was he the bald guy in a suit? Yep. That fire agent. You've seen him? Yeah. Thankfully, I've changed my appearance since then. By the way, you can drop the act in front of me. So you finally noticed. To think that such power can be born from our kind. Excuse me? Excuse me? You're good with your act, though. It took a few tries. But there's some timelines where I forget to pretend I don't have some knowledge of certain stuff. Huh, interesting. Now I'm curious to know what those mistakes... Well, it did happen a few times. First, when Freya told me about her meeting in the elevator. Then, it was the first time Rachel visited this place. And last time involved you on your second visit. Huh? Oh, and there was another one right after Freya got her draft approved. Can you show it to me? Assuming you know how I communicate with my kind. Never tried it, but let's see. You've beaten the main story of the game, but you haven't seen everything. Okay, what? Are we an alien? We're an alien? Like Neil?